Okay, so for the last two videos, it was kind of like a relief to hear that he's going to be behind bars for like so many years. So for episode 8, I like how like they give opportunities for the girls to tell their stories. Even though it was like a heartfelt thing to go through, but this opportunity did give them to speak out on their stories and give them a voice in some way. I think it was Judge, I forgot her name. Judge Aqualim. I remember her name, but I like how she allowed them to read the victim's impact statements and stuff. And it was a little bit more over 150 women and girls that spoke about their abuse and what they have experienced. It was crazy to hear that like more than those like stepped up and told their stories. But it's also crazy to think that how many more girls are out there that did not come out and expose their stories as well. I did agree how they mentioned how Larry Nassar used his authority as a doctor to gain trust with the students, athletes, or like the kids, the girls, and as well as their friends and their parents. He manipulated these young athletes. Another thing that they mentioned that was very like stood out to me, because it's like, why, is that so many of these girls reported this the situation, but none of them like took them serious enough until like something serious actually happened. So it was crazy to think that. So for episode 9, we're currently hearing kind of like of his sentencing, and overall all that, and like how he was sentenced to like decades in prison. Especially like highlighting the part where he would spend most of his life in prison. So yeah, but they kind of shift over to like other people who could have been a part of this, that could have like avoided so many other situations, like the college, the Michigan State. They received a report and then they never followed up with Larry Nassar's technique, like medical technique, and so I feel like have a fault there too, because they could have stopped it so long ago, but they didn't really care about it. They reported and everything, but never really followed up. But yeah, it kind of shifted focus on how it's more than just like justice and that, but it's like also accountability for other people that could have stopped this abuse sooner but didn't because of their laziness, who knows what. And so that's kind of how it mentions. But yeah, at the end it just talks about how they go through this as like this life lasting effect of trauma. But they kind of come together and like, not come together, but like they kind of like want to change it, and like they focus on like advocating and border movement to improve how reports of abuse are handled. So I think that's like awesome for them. But I definitely think this case could have gone stopped like so long ago if they actually continued to investigate more properly. But I'm happy that he is serving his prison time now and they're getting justice. So that's all my thoughts for today.